Que lo que mi gente, welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna talk about Boruto episode 5. And this is the episode that Mitsuki comes in, and basically, you know, we get to know a little bit about him. Not really though, because all we know is that he's from the Hidden Sound. By the way, I think it's very funny how the Hidden Sound is actually being reconstructed as a village now. And apparently, they're in cahoots with the Leaf Village now. Like, they're trying to build a relationship. And after Orochimaru killed the third Hokage and basically partially destroyed the Leaf Village, you'd think they'd be like, no, we can't do that. We can't be friends with this guy. But apparently, that's just their way of, keeping the peace. And I guess it's cool and all, but still, you feel a little weird being somebody that watched like the OG Naruto and see how gruesome that shit was and how this man killed even one of the Kasekages. It's just weird as fuck to me. Like, it's jarring to see, right? But Mitsuki, you can tell he's one of those dudes that, like, he doesn't know anything in terms of, like, social interaction, right? Whenever somebody asks him something, he actually answers it, up front. Whenever somebody tells him something, he takes it to heart. Like, he doesn't really know the concept of, I guess, social norms, right? So, with that being said, that there are certain instances that kind of make people think differently about him. For example, he fought Iwabe as a mock battle, and Iwabe said no holds barred. So Mitsuki thought, like, okay, we're gonna fight for real then? Okay, let's go. And this man had him on a chokehold, and this man was, I don't know, I guess he was trying to knock him out or something. But everybody was really worried, like, yo, let him go, bro. And the thing here, the big message here is that he would listen to Boruto. He listens to Boruto. And I already know why that is. I already know because of, the explanation they gave us as to where he comes from, and all that. But I'm not going to get into it on this video. But in general, in the episode itself, you see him talking to snakes. Like, you see him communicating with somebody. And he's talking about, I'll find out soon if he's my son. So, and not son like my kid, but son as in, like, what's in the fucking sky. Now, and, that's obviously something along the lines of, I'll see if he's like my reason for doing X, Y, and Z, right? And that's basically the ordeal that's going on with him. Now, the incidents where people are being controlled and whatnot, it's happening super often. And I mean really, really often. Now, let me tell you how many times this happened in total of one episode. It happened about 3 times, alright? 3 times. First, it was some kid that I guess had left the academy. He started rampaging in the Leaf Village doing fireball juices out the ass. That was one. Mitsuki stopped him. The other one was somebody that was actually working on the reconstruction of the Ninja Academy. That was 2. And then the third one, of course, is Shino. Now, here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about this. Alright, next week we're gonna get a cool fight between Shino, Boruto, Chikadai, and Mitsuki. But that's not the coolest part. The coolest part is that I feel now this thing with people, being controlled is kinda gonna reach its climax, I feel. Because now that he captured a quote unquote big target, like somebody that people actually know and care about, like Shino, because we already know Shino, we're familiar with Shino since Shippuden and OG Naruto. I feel now, after this, we're gonna start getting either more incidents that become bigger, or it's just gonna stop, right? Like, we're gonna actually find out what's the deal with this creature, why are people being manipulated. It's gonna be looked into more, is what I'm saying. And I'm very happy about that because, it does get kind of boring to see that same thing happen over and over again. Oh, Boruto's eye power activated. Oh, they have evil aura. Like, what I'm saying? It's very jarring, and it's not really that much fun to see anymore because the first time we saw Boruto's power is like hype, right? It's this cool new power that you've never seen on Naruto. And then all of a sudden, it's being thrown at your face over and over and over again. And you really don't know what to think. You really don't know what to think at that point because what once hype, now it's just something that you're seeing so often that you don't really get excited for it. But, I kind of understood what they were going for. They were trying to show Mitsuki's welcoming, at the same time showing Shino's struggle as a teacher. And for the most part, people don't think that he's like a dependable teacher that has much presence, you know. Like, I think he's just one of those. It's almost like if you ever gone to school, if you ever been to high school and middle school, you know, when like the main teacher is away and they give you a substitute teacher, right? And you think you can just goof around because that's a substitute teacher. That's basically what people like treat him like a sub. So, you know, I feel bad for Shino because when he realized that he wanted to be, like a teacher at the academy, he was very hopeful about it. He's like, you know, I'm very good with kids. People were telling him, hey, you're good with kids. You should be in the academy. And I feel that, you know, he's trying his best. And no matter how hard he tries, you know, people just don't see him as that guy. You know, they don't see him as a teacher because, and Boruto did say that he doesn't have much presence. And it is true. Shino was always that guy that was kind of like a loner type. He obviously had a team, but he seemed like a guy that was always just blending in the background, you know, and whatnot. He wasn't really trying to go out of his way to talk and communicate with people. So, you know, and that's the part I didn't like, to be honest. I didn't like the part where they were kind of focusing a little too much on Shino because I'm not going to lie. I'm sorry to say this, but Shino isn't exactly the most interesting character out of the original cast. So, you know, it's kind of like, what do I do here at that point? Because I really want to like him. I really want to enjoy whatever it is that, you know, is being presented to me on the show. But at the same time, bro, this is Shino we're talking about. I'm really not that interested in him. I'm sure a lot of people have Shino as their favorite character. Not many, but I'm pretty sure there's a few. Now, I already know what's going to happen with Mitsuki. If you guys watch the Boruto movie, you guys know who his parents are. Or his parent is, and you know, it's a lot of things that haven't been told yet, and I feel like I shouldn't talk about it on this video simply because I know some of you guys probably didn't watch the movie, even though it's available for free online for everybody, because, you know, why not? Anyways, I'm gonna leave the episode here. Let me know what you guys think of the next episode, or the preview of the next episode, because it looks like it's gonna be good. It looks like we're gonna have a good fight, something to conclude this thing with the beast, you know, manipulating people and whatnot. And, you know, for the last thing, obviously, is, you know, I want to see if this thing is going to get resolved or is it going to get escalated to a bigger issue. I don't know. But this thing with, you know, controlling people definitely needs to kind of stop because it's happening too often and it's not fun to look at. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.